Welcome, I am your master level trainer Alex Diaz, aka Mr. Freaking Huge, and today's video is going to be on arms. I'm actually warming up here the shoulder, doing external rotations, good for the rotor cuff. Even though we're not doing shoulders, we will be doing some behind the back extensions and stuff, and it's also good just to strengthen those muscles that you need for every lift and everything you're doing. So make sure you do this for very lightweight. Don't This is not a exercise to start packing on the weights. These are muscles that are inside your shoulder that to help support your shoulder in every lift and press that you do and pulling motion you do. So I'm doing I think about 10 or 15 pounds, and I'm actually holding my elbow just so I don't rotate. And the whole thing is you want your elbow tight to your side so you don't cheat. So I'm actually holding it on purpose. So if you see that your elbow's coming off your body, then you don't have to drop the load. Okay, here I'm doing a 5-pound plate, doing a back fist motion for the rotor cuff. I'm actually talking, but the reason why I didn't leave the audio is because there's music playing on the background and my video might get flagged. So pretty much what I'm saying is people will be looking at me wondering what am I saying, because I'm not gonna put this part in the audio. But what I'm saying is that these are pretty easy. I mean, it looks easy, but it's not. And be like, man, these are baby weights. Anyone could do this. But if you do 50, this is not a workout to be lifting heavyweight. If you do 15 reps, you definitely feel a burn. You don't want to go to failure during these types of exercises. So I would recommend just doing a 2.5-pound plate, maybe a 3-pound dumbbell. This is not you're not supposed to go heavy. Here I'm doing a 1-arm pull-up just for fun. I've been training 1-arm exercises, so I decided to show people what exercises you could do to help you do 1-arm training, and here it is. So what you would need to do is put a rope or a towel on one end, and you're focusing on pulling on the opposite that you're not holding the towel with. The lower you hold the handles on the towel or the rope, the harder it's going to be, and the higher you hold the rope or towel, the easier it's going to be. So here I'm just doing a couple of reps, and if you want to do 1-arm training for pull-ups, this is how you do it. You want to start going lower on the towel or rope, and eventually you just do it 1 arm or holding your arm, doing them how I did them in the beginning. Now we're doing behind the back extension with a dumbbell. I actually don't do these anymore because I focus on 1 arm at a time, because I wanted to even out my arms. And I'm actually going to do the behind the back extension with 1 arm in the next clip. But here the focus is keeping the elbows back, keeping the biceps as close to the ears as possible, and extending the dumbbell or the cable over your head to work on the triceps. So it's good to do single arm training, and this is why I do it. And this is also, by the way, an old video. So in the past I had an issue with my right arm. As you can tell, I'm going from left to right. In my right, I have a little issue with as far as strength and size. This was before, but now I'm even. So this is why I do single arm training, just to balance out. So this is a back-to-back. There's no rest. As far as once you finish the left dumbbell extension with single arms, we go right into the right side, and we continue to do so until you can't get no more than 3 reps. So if it takes you 3 times or 4 times, that 3 rep is the minimum we're gonna go do this until we can reach. And I use my other hand to aid me and assist me during the lift, just to make sure I don't hurt myself. So you can see here I'm actually using my arm to help me a little bit. And for the right side, I do the same. I need to, because this side is a little weaker. Well, this was like 2 years back. So here I'm actually assisting. It's a safe way of doing a good arm workout. Okay, here we're doing bicep curls, alternating bicep curls, sitting down. Every exercise I do for arms is sitting, so I don't cheat and use my legs and all that. So we're not going for failure here because we're doing 3 sets back to back. We're doing a drop set. So here I think I'm doing 60s. I'm curling 60s, and I drop them, and I forgot what weight these are, but it's a drop set, and my focus here is the elbow close to my sides and the wrist turning and supinating the wrist. Whenever you turn the wrist, you supinate the wrist. That's when you really feel the peak contraction in your bicep. So always turn your pinkies up, and I'm trying to bring the dumbbell towards my shoulder, and I'm trying to bridge the gap between my forearm and my bicep. I'm trying to close my arms until my bicep touch my forearm, and that's when I know I can't go any higher. Once you go higher than that, you're gonna start using your shoulders and raising the elbow. So here I'm doing, instead of alternating, I'm doing both together at the same time. These are 30s, and this is I'm trying to focus on the negatives. So as I'm squeezing up, I'm turning my wrist, holding it, and then negative, turn the wrist, get a stretch, and doing the same thing. So this is a great drop set. I recommend you try it. You get some big, huge biceps, and you get a good pump. So here, this is the same workout, but it's a different layout. Here we're doing 3 reps into a drop. So after the 3, this is number 3 right here, same weight, we're gonna drop. Again, we're not going to failure because this set is laid out differently. What we do is we pyramid down, and then we go pyramid up again. So we just do 3 reps, and after the 3 reps are over, knowing that you could do at least 6, you don't want to go to failure to these. You just do 3, drop them, go into another lighter weight, and do the same 3, and it's just it's the same workout, just a different layout. Try both. It's good to change your workout routines, and that's why I'm showing you that I do different sets. Not all my sets are the same. Even though I do the same workouts, they're laid out differently, and it changes the way the exercise program. So here I'm doing the same supinated, holding and squeezing negatives. We're only doing 3 reps. Now we're gonna go up again, back into the heavier weight, and we're gonna do the same thing for 3. And these are called Giantsets because we're just going from one to the next, going up. There's no breaks, and I'm telling you right now, after you do your lighter weight and you go up to the second load, the second highest weight, you're definitely gonna feel your biceps explode, and they might pop out of your arms. Okay, so if your arms pop out, get some duct tape, put it back in, you'll be fine. And we're going back to the heavy loads, and after this, I did like 2, and I could barely do another one. I had to drop it because this is really hard to do. You could tell the intensity in my face. I'm actually swinging a little bit, which I don't like to, but it's okay for the last set to try to give you a little help. Yeah, it took the wind out of me. So I did 2, and this is my last rep. So try this out, and let me know how you feel. And now we're doing some skull crushers on the incline bench. So I do about 3 to 4 sets of every exercise you're seeing, by the way. So after the skull crushers, these are independent. So after the independent skull crusher, what you want to do is do as many as you can, but not until failure, but close to failure. And then after you can't do any more of these independent versions where you have each arm separate from each other, what you're gonna want to do is do right here what I did, keep them together, okay, and then you're gonna just come up together, and this is a way to get an extra few reps in after you do these independent skull crushers. So it's a back-to-back workout, and you're using both arms now, and you'll be able to do a couple of extra ones after you do these. So after this, there's no break. We go into a bicep curl, and same thing on the incline. This is a great workout for the stretch. you're gonna feel a very good stretch in your bicep. You know, keeping your back flat. And what you don't want to do is raise your elbows. A lot of people, what they tend to do is raise the elbows, and till the elbows are pointing to the ceiling. You want the elbows pointing down to the ground. If you look sideways, the arm should be straight down, and all you're doing is bringing your palms towards your underarm, you know, or your armpit. So that's your goal to here, is just bring your arms into your armpit, not towards your shoulder or towards the sky. Yeah, and you'll feel a great peak contraction on your bicep. Here we're doing a reverse bicep curl. This is working on the forearm and the bicep. And you know, you don't want to go too heavy, especially the way I'm doing it here is I'm squeezing, I'm holding it, and I'm doing a superset. Well, not really a superset, but a Giantset. So I do a lot of Giantsets, Dropsets, and pyramids. I like to change out the routine, change it up, do different things, you know, and try to push myself. So here, after overhand grip, we go into underhand grip, you know, into a close bicep curl on the bar. And doing a superset is, Giantset is pretty hard after doing all the biceps. So you should definitely feel your arms explode. And the closer you hold the bar, the more you work in the outside of your bicep. And the wider you go, the more you work in the inside. So I'm doing close grip curls with the bar. And I decided to just add some calves. Like I said, sometimes I'll add some calves or an ab workout or a chest workout during other workouts, just as an accessory, because I gotta work on my calves. So I'm doing some seated calf raises, and as you can tell, I'm getting a full stretch, and I'm coming all the way up. What you see a lot of people do is they'll put like 5 plates on this thing, and they'll just move their heel like an inch, and that's not doing anything. You know, you want to get a full range of motion, and you want to work on bringing the calves as far down to the ground as you can, because that's something that your calf's not used to. And if you want your calves to grow, you got to do things that your calves never do. And that's going all the way down like this, and squeezing, coming up. And here I'm doing some dragonflies. Anyway, so make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're not subscribed, that's not sexy. Say freaking huge. Squeeze! How your arms feel?
So fire. So fire.
How does it feel to train with the crazy trainer?
He's awesome. He's awesome.